And today I just was going to talk a moment or two about really how the practice takes time. When it comes to the loving kindness practice, when it comes to any form of meditation, the thing that we really need to know is that changes don't happen overnight. In today's world of instant gratification, of overnight shipping, of emails and all these sort of things where we can get things instantaneously, the thing about spiritual practice and the thing about meditation practice and the thing about loving kindness practice is that the changes don't happen immediately. What we're trying to do is we're trying to reprogram our system. We're trying to get over habitual patterns and habits that we've created with time. Now, I say with time because habits aren't created in a day. And it may have taken months, weeks, or even years to cultivate some of the, what we can say is unskillsome or unwholesome habits that we have. I believe I mentioned before, there's people who say, I'm just an angry person. That's my nature. Well, that's not really true. They're not an angry person. They've become an angry person because they've allowed that anger to just continue when situations are presented to them and things arise in their life. They just react that same way, and they've cultivated that habit of reacting in an angry way throughout different experiences that have happened in their life. But it just didn't happen overnight. They've cultivated that. As I said before, we can grow a garden of beautiful flowers, or we can grow weeds. But the thing is, the more we practice, and the reason why loving kindness or any meditation is called a practice, is just because we have to do it. And we just have to keep practicing it. And what begins to happen is, with time and dedication, then the unwholesome or the unskillful habits that we've created, they begin to dissolve, and we begin to respond in life in a wiser way, in a newer way. And so that does just take a little bit of time and dedication, but profound changes do occur. And so now let's just begin our practice together. So I invite you to get into any relaxed or comfortable position. And if you're seated, just remember to sit with your back a little bit straight. No need to sit stiff or tense in any way. But maybe just notice that the nose is in line with the navel, ears are parallel to the shoulders. You can close your eyes, but you do not have to. But of course, closed eyes do help to turn our senses inwards and lessen any distractions that might be happening around us. You can keep your hands in a position or posture that's comfortable for you. And let's just bring ourselves totally into this moment. And one good way to do that is to just focus on the body, breathe. But let's begin first with taking a couple of deep, long breaths together. So I invite you to take a long, deep breath in, and slowly exhale or sigh your breath out. And take another long, deep breath in. Slowly exhale or sigh your breath out. And one more long, deep breath in. Slowly exhale or sigh your breath out. And now just let your breath settle to whatever its natural rhythm might be in this moment. There's no need to control or regulate your breath in any way now. Just let the breath be however it is, however it's showing itself. If it's fast, that's fine. If it's slow, that's fine. Don't worry about how it is. Don't judge it. Don't think it needs to be some other type of way. The purpose right now is just to witness it and observe it. By witnessing the breath, we're bringing ourselves more fully into this present moment. Because we don't breathe in the past, and neither do we breathe in the future. Every breath we take is happening right here and now. So the only agreement you make with yourself is that whenever the mind wanders, you just gently and lovingly come back to the breath and come back to this moment. Now let's expand our awareness out a little bit further away from the breath to include our entire body, our whole being, because we start the loving kindness practice by sending this loving energy to ourselves. So let's take a moment now. I invite you to just bring all your awareness and attention to yourself. Notice the weight of the body on the chair or cushion you're seated upon, or the mat you're lying upon. You could even feel your entire body breathing, just to become aware of yourself. And now we're going to begin by sending this loving energy inwards, sending this loving kindness to ourselves first, because we have to start there. If we don't truly love ourselves, we can't fully love other beings. And so the practice begins with us. And so please keep your attention upon you. And now silently repeat, or if you're alone, you could gently whisper these statements. But please just recite them or silently think them after me. I am loved. I am happy. I am healthy. I am peaceful. I am loved. I am happy. I am healthy. I am peaceful. I am loved. I am happy. I am healthy. I am peaceful. And now please take a moment or two to continue to offer yourself your own loving kindness by just continuing to silently or softly repeat those well wishes, sending them inwards to yourself. You deserve your own loving kindness, your own compassion. If you don't love yourself, who will? Sometimes for people this part is hard if they, feel they're not worthy of certain things or unloved or not good enough. So something that's helpful is to, as you do this practice, to keep a smile on your face, because that does help us to feel a little bit more loving and kind. It's hard to feel down when we're smiling. And just continue to offer yourself your own loving kindness. I am loved. I am happy. I am healthy. I am peaceful. And now next, I invite you to call to mind someone you know that you love dearly. This person can be living or deceased, it doesn't matter. But just try to picture, imagine, sense, feel, visualize in any way you can somebody you love a lot. Try to see them in your mind's eye, feel them or imagine them before you now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to begin to now direct our loving kindness outwards. So rather than send it to us, we're going to send it towards this person that we love dearly. And so just try to hold them in your mind's eye, keep your awareness and attention upon this person. And now there's one of two ways that you can do this. You can either just begin offering them the loving kindness by saying, may you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. Or if you wish, you can personalize it and begin by saying, may he or she be loved. So you put his or her name in the statements. May he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. May he or she be peaceful. And now just take a moment or two to offer your loving kindness to the person that you have imagined before you, this person that you love dearly. And as you're thinking about them, also be aware of, the feeling. So don't just be mechanical with these statements. Just don't run through them. May you be loved, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful. But really say them with a little bit of intention that you do wish this for this person. I'll advise you to carry over that smile as you send out and radiate out this loving energy towards this person you love a lot. Whenever the mind wanders, whenever distractions arise, just let go of wherever the mind went off to, let go of the thoughts or the distraction, and just return back. Think about the person you love dearly, and just start again. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. You might notice that with this person you love a lot, it's very easy to send out this loving energy towards them. And what you're going to do is if you notice that, you're going to use that as a barometer as we move through the rest of the loving kindness flow to see if you're able to send out this loving kindness in an altruistic way. You're not asking if the person is worthy. You're just sending out this well wishes to them because all people are desiring these things. Everybody's desiring love, happiness, health, peace. Part of our human nature is to desire those things. It's common throughout all humanity. And so we just offer them these well wishes. And as we move through loving kindness, there is a very specific flow. But right now, you just send it out to this person that you love a lot. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And next, now I invite you to call to mind someone you know who might be having a hard or a difficult time. And this can be someone who's suffering mentally or emotionally. Or, of course, someone who's suffering physically with a sickness, illness, or disease. Someone who's in need of a little bit of healing at this moment. And so I invite you to try to picture, imagine, sense, feel, visualize in any way possible this person in front of you. Try to see them in your mind. And now we're going to offer our loving kindness to them. And again, you could do this in either way of either just saying, may you be loved, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful. Or to personalize it, you just insert his or her name into the statements. May he or she be loved. May he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. And may he or she be peaceful. And now just take a moment to offer your loving kindness to this person that you have imagined before you. Continue to send out the well wishes to them. Whenever distractions arise, whenever the mind begins to wander, don't get upset, don't get frustrated. Don't give in to those thoughts that say, I'm not a good meditator, my mind's so busy today, hard to concentrate. If the mind is active, that's natural at times. Don't get upset by it. Just start again, refocus on this person who's having a difficult time right now. And don't worry about where you were in the loving kindness phrases. Just start again from the beginning. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And a reminder is to send out these loving kindness phrases with a sense of generosity. Offer them with a generous spirit. The way you would say, may you be loved, is the same way or the same intention that you would say, may you have a happy birthday. We're not demanding these loving kindness phrases on this person. We're not telling them they must be these things. We're just offering them these phrases with that generous spirit. The same way you would say to them, may you have a happy birthday, is the same way and the same intention you say, may you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And now we're going to begin to move into the part of the loving kindness practice where for some people it begins to get a little bit more difficult. So the first person I'm going to ask you now to call into your mind's eye is someone of a neutral persuasion. And by neutral, we mean someone that you have no feelings for, either good or bad. Either way, you don't love them, but you don't dislike them or hate them or have any ill will towards them either. It could be somebody, an example I often use is a neighbor on your block or on your street that you might see frequently, but you really know nothing about them, never really had any conversations or deep conversations. You might just wave to them in their familiar face. Or it could be your postman or delivery person or someone that you see in a store frequently, like if you frequent a particular store, or maybe a dry cleaners and you see the same person behind the counter or at the register. You can call this person into your mind's eye. So I invite you to try to picture, imagine, sense, feel, visualize in any way possible someone of a neutral persuasion. And now you're going to offer your loving kindness to them. And you might not know this person's name, so it's probably best to just use the may you be phrases, such as, again, may you be loved, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful. And now, while sending this loving kindness to the neutral person, some of you might find it very easy because, there's no story attached to this person. We really know nothing about them. So it might be easy and the loving kindness may be free-flowing. But for others, as we're trying to radiate this loving kindness and send out these well wishes with a generous spirit, because the person is of a neutral persuasion, we might notice it's a little bit more difficult. Maybe there's a lack of intensity compared to the person we love dearly and those who are sick. That's fine. What we're trying to do is discover and explore ourselves in such a way that we notice this. We may notice that our compassion is held a little bit back. It's not as free-flowing with this neutral person. Just continue on. Your heart will open, love will begin to flow more, the more you continue on and practice the technique. There is a seed of unconditional love within us all, but that seed needs to be nurtured, needs to be cultivated in order to grow, and this loving kindness practice is a way to cultivate that seed. Cultivate that altruistic love so that we can radiate boundless love towards all beings. Gentle reminder is to keep that smile on your face as you do this practice. It helps us to cultivate that feeling of loving kindness. And now next we're going to move to what is really for many the most difficult part of the loving kindness practice. And so I invite you now to try to picture, imagine, sense, feel, visualize in any way you can someone from the present or your past that you may have had a hard or a difficult time getting along with. Someone who might have possibly hurt you, used you, wronged you in some type of way, or someone with whom you've had conflict, someone with whom you butt heads. Now, it's often recommended if you're a beginner and new to the practice, don't start with the most, difficult relationship or the most hated person you could think of in your life or the world. Start with someone that's a little bit more manageable, a little bit more mildly troublesome, because we don't want to become too overwhelmed in this practice. And so just think about someone with whom you've had difficulty, someone who might have hurt you, and try to begin to offer them your loving kindness now by offering them the well wishes. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And see how this feels. When we're practicing with this person of difficulty, we may notice that as we think of them, maybe some anger arises because of how they've hurt us or wronged us in some type of way. Maybe we become upset and frustrated just by thinking of this person. Well, if those things are arising, just explore it. Look gently at yourself. Look compassionately at yourself. You're not a bad person for feeling angry or upset if you've been hurt or used by someone. But we all carry our measures of sorrows. And so just notice where maybe we're holding back our compassion. Notice where we might be carrying baggage around in certain situations. This part of the practice really isn't for the difficult person, it's really for ourselves. It helps us to cultivate a little bit of forgiveness, helps us to let go of the baggage that we carry. Because if we just call a person into our mind's eye and we start feeling upset or angry, it's not really the person that's making us feel angry or upset. In fact, it never is. It's always how we perceive things, it's how we judge things, it's how we interpret things that actually make us feel the anger or the upset. The person can be a stimulus, but fundamentally it's our thoughts. And so right now, if you're feeling angry or upset by this person that's hurt you, they're not here, they're not really doing it to you. It's your thoughts and the baggage that you carry around them that is actually making you feel angry and upset. And so we do this practice not with a heavy heart. We do this practice not really for the other person. It is ultimately at the foundational level for us. so that we can let the baggage go, so that we can not be chained to the past, and we can move forward. And as you become more comfortable, this part will become easier. There'll be a relaxing of the heart, an opening of the heart. And that's why this can be a very profound, yet challenging, but liberating process. So just try to offer them these well wishes. May you be loved. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And now last, but definitely not least, we're going to offer our loving kindness now to all beings, to all life, everywhere in this universe. And so once again, just silently repeat, or if you're alone, gently whisper these statements to yourself. May all beings be loved. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. And may all beings be peaceful. May all beings be loved. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. And may all beings be peaceful. And please take these final moments now to sincerely and wholeheartedly offer your loving kindness to all beings, to all life everywhere in this universe. And now we begin to send out our loving kindness even more, radiating it out, sending out these well wishes to all beings, to all life. A little visualization that I share at this point is one that was shared with me by a monk when he would practice his loving kindness meditation. At this point, he'd think of himself as like a radio transmitter sending out colored energy from himself in all directions throughout the entire universe. So when he was wondering, how can I send out loving kindness to all beings? He came up with this little visualization where when he would say, may all beings be loved, he would send out a colored energy, whatever color represents love for you. Maybe since red I often share because like a red heart is a symbol of love. Well, maybe a red energy when you say, may all beings be loved, is sent out from you in all directions. Then when you say, may all beings be happy, whatever color symbolizes happiness, send out a wave of that colored energy in all directions. May all beings be healthy, send out a colored energy in all directions. And may all beings be peaceful, send out a peaceful colored energy in all directions. And only do that if it's helpful for you. If that becomes more distracting, you don't have to use the visualization technique. I only offer it as a tool. Whenever the mind wanders, whenever you get distracted, just gently refocus on all beings, all life everywhere in the universe, and start again. May all beings be loved. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. And may all beings be peaceful. Our meditation has come to its end. You may need to bring some gentle movement back to your body. You may wish to begin to wiggle your toes or your fingers. You might want to stretch your arms or legs. If you're laying down on a mat, you may wish to gently rock your body or even turn it over onto one side. You may want to take a couple of deep breaths just to bring your awareness back to the body, grounded again in this room or whatever space you're in, and whenever you feel ready, slowly begin to open your eyes. I thank each and every one of you for participating in this morning's meditation. I think my son was watching. I love you too. Anthony, thank you for those kind words. And I appreciate each and every one of you that has joined us this morning and always join us. Because as I said in the beginning, this practice does take time, but the more you dedicate to the loving kindness practice, the easier it will become, the better it will be. So I hope that, again, every one of you who was a mother had a beautiful Mother's Day yesterday. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. And I appreciate you being here this morning, and I look forward to joining you again on Friday. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week. I love you all.